Jim Jones accuses Chrissy Lampkin of stealing $7 million. Yes, you heard that right. $7 million. Not 700, not 70,000. But the kind of money that makes you wonder if this is a love story gone wrong or the pilot episode of Netflix's next true crime documentary. Imagine sitting across from the camera, straight-faced, confessing that the woman you called your ride or die, your forever partner, your queen of Harlem, just pulled off a bank heist without a ski mask. Could this be hip-hop's most expensive breakup? Or are we witnessing the messiest plot twist since Tristan Thompson's Instagram feed? Think about it. What would you do if your soulmate supposedly robbed you blind while you were too busy recording hooks and flexing chains? Fans are already losing their minds, some calling it karma, others swearing it's all staged for clout, and a few conspiracy theorists whispering that this might be an elaborate marketing stunt for his next album. But here's the burning question. Is Chrissy the ultimate mastermind, or is Jim spinning a narrative hotter than his mixtapes? Buckle up, because this rabbit hole isn't just messy, it's dripping with betrayal. Millions of missing dollars, and enough drama to crash Twitter by sunrise. Now let's break this down, okay? Because when Jim Jones dropped that bombshell, it wasn't just a petty lover's quarrel. It was the equivalent of dropping a nuclear warhead on the already shaky foundation of his 2-decade relationship with Chrissy Lampkin. This is the same Chrissy who once got down on one knee in front of the world, only to be met with Jim's awkward hesitation, proving that even commitment was too heavy for the so-called "we fly high" rapper. And now we're supposed to believe she turned into a financial assassin, draining $7 million from under his nose. The irony writes itself. Think about if this isn't some random couple fighting over Netflix passwords or splitting up the furniture in a messy breakup. This is hip-hop royalty, Harlem veterans, reality TV darlings. And now, according to Jim, the central characters in a financial crime saga that could make Bernie Madoff proud. But here's where it gets juicier. Jim didn't just hint at betrayal. He sat in that sleek studio, eyes burning into the camera, practically daring us to call him a liar. He talked about strange transactions, missing funds, and documentation that allegedly proves Chrissy wasn't just managing household bills, she was managing a full-blown scheme. True, that means Chrissy wasn't just cooking dinner, she was cooking the books. Now, of course, Jim isn't exactly the poster child of trustworthiness. Let's not forget his own track record. The man has dodged marriage proposals, dodged responsibility, and dodged accountability more times than Floyd Mayweather dodges punches. Fans are already asking, is this a genuine confession of betrayal? Or just Jim's way of rewriting history and playing victim in the court of public opinion? And Chrissy, the woman who built her brand on loyalty, read-or-die energy, and countless scenes of fighting for her man on Love and Hip Hop. If Jim's claims are even half true, then the Queen of Harlem image just got torched. Can you imagine the group chat chaos right now? Friends asking, "Girl, did you really swipe $7 million while still waiting for a ring?" The memes practically write themselves. Twitter detectives are already piecing together timelines, pulling screenshots of Chrissy's Instagram posts, and pointing out her cryptic captions like they're part of some Illuminati-level code. One fan tweeted, "Chrissy said she was tired of waiting for marriage, so she just married his bank account." Savage, but not entirely wrong. And let's not act like this relationship hasn't been rocky from day one. Public proposals, messy. Family drama, Mama Jones disapproving, Chrissy walking away, Jim crawling back, the list goes on. But $7 million. That's not rocky. That's Mount Everest-level betrayal. Shifts the entire narrative from messy romance to alleged criminal mastermind versus clueless rapper. And here's the twist. Nobody knows for sure if Jim is telling the truth, exaggerating for sympathy, or setting up the plotline for another VH1 spinoff. 'Cause in the world of reality TV, truth is always stranger than fiction. And that's where things get even darker, because the deeper you dig into this scandal, the more questions pop up. And none of them have easy answers. The deeper you dig into this scandal, the more it stops sounding like a lover's spat and starts looking like the script of a high-budget crime thriller. According to whispers in Harlem barbershops, anonymous friends of friends, and those mysterious insiders who always show up when scandals break, Chrissy wasn't just spending money, she was allegedly moving like a Wall Street player with a side hustle. We're talking luxury handbags stacked like shoeboxes, secret property deals under shell companies, and rumors of cash funneled into what some are calling her escape fund. One so-called insider told me Chrissy has been living like a queen while Jim thought he was the king. Truth is, she had her own throne room with $7 million worth of receipts. Now, of course, nobody's produced the smoking gun yet. But since when has that stopped fans from turning Twitter into an FBI investigation unit? Public reaction has been nothing short of a circus. Half of the internet is dragging Chrissy as Bonnie to Jim's clueless Clyde, while the other half is roasting Jim for being the easiest mark in hip-hop history. One viral post reads, "Jim lost $7 million and still won't put a ring on it, bros. Down bad on every level." Another user chimed in, "Chrissy didn't steal, she just collected interest on 18 years of wasted time." Ouch. That's the kind of comment you can't recover from. Memes are flying left and right, photoshopped images of Chrissy with a ski mask, Jim staring at empty bank accounts, even Mama Jones photoshopped as Judge Judy, ready to hand down a verdict. But beyond the jokes, there are these supposed leaked reports floating around. A mysterious PDF file surfaced in a Reddit thread claiming to show bank transfers linked to offshore accounts in the Bahamas. Were they legit? Probably not. Did people believe them? Absolutely. Because in today's internet culture, screenshots equal truth, even if they're made in Microsoft Paint. Then there's the alleged voice note, or someone sounding suspiciously like Chrissy brags about finally getting what I deserved. Whether it's real or AI generated, fans are eating it up like gospel. The controversy isn't about facts anymore, it's about narrative. And right now, the narrative is that Chrissy Lampkin just pulled off the scam of the decade. And let's not pretend this is happening in a vacuum. Jim Jones has always carried a reputation for being slippery with money himself. Failed business ventures, shady contracts, whispers of unpaid debts. This is a man who's had financial skeletons rattling in his closet for years. Which is why some skeptics are asking the obvious question: is this really Chrissy's betrayal? Or Jim's desperate attempt to spin his own financial disasters into a she-did-it storyline? After all, $7 million missing could just as easily be the result of bad investments, unpaid taxes, or plain old mismanagement. But blaming Chrissy, that makes headlines. That makes sympathy. That gives Jim the chance to play victim instead of villain. Still, the public loves drama more than truth, and this story has drama dripping from every angle. Fake documents, shady sources, Twitter detectives, Instagram, cryptic posts. It's a full-blown soap opera, playing out in real time. And if you think this is messy now, hey, wait until you hear about the fallout. Because if you thought the scandal was wild, the aftermath is pure chaos. Rumors are already swirling that lawyers are circling like vultures, sniffing out whether Jim's claim of missing millions could turn into an official case. Some gossip blogs are claiming there's talk of federal investigators poking around, while others are saying Chrissy's friends are lawyering up to silence anyone pushing this narrative. Imagine the spectacle: Jim Jones taking the stand, tearfully pointing at Chrissy while holding up bank statements. And Chrissy snapping back with her own receipts in a courtroom that feels more like an episode of Judge Mathis than an actual trial, whether or not this ever reaches court. The internet is treating it like it already has, and let's not forget the potential career fallout. For Jim, this scandal is both a curse and a blessing. On one hand, he looks like the man who couldn't keep his house or his bank account in order. On the other hand, nothing sells records faster than controversy. And you better believe fans are already joking about his next album being titled 7 Million Missing. Chrissy, meanwhile, finds herself in the bizarre position of being painted as both villain and icon. Villain because if the theft claims are true, she robbed her partner of a fortune. Icon because a shocking number of people are cheering her on, saying she just took reparations for 18 years of wasted time. It's a classic internet split, half the audience dragging her, the other half crowning her queen of petty revenge. Petty revenge. The collateral damage doesn't stop there. Mama Jones has allegedly weighed in, blasting Chrissy on Instagram Live with lines like, "I told you she was no good." Whether she actually said it or someone just made a meme out of her yelling, nobody seems to care. What matters is the narrative. And right now the narrative is hotter than a VH1 reunion brawl. Blogs are churning out think pieces about toxic love in hip-hop culture. Twitter threads are dissecting old episodes of Love and Hip Hop like they're ancient prophecies, pointing out moments where Chrissy looked guilty or Jim looked clueless. Even celebrities are jumping in, rappers, reality stars, comedians, everyone throwing their 2 cents into the pot. Because nothing generates clout faster than attaching your name to someone else's disaster. And here's the kicker. Nobody really knows how this ends. Does Jim double down and drag Chrissy through the mud until she's forced to publicly clap back? Does Chrissy flip the script and accuse Jim of lying to cover his own shady financial dealings? Or do both of them cash out, sign a reality TV deal, and milk this scandal until the last meme dries up? In an era where clout is currency, don't be surprised if this betrayal turns out to be just another marketing stunt dressed up as heartbreak. Because in the world of love, hip-hop, and reality TV, nothing is ever simple. It's always messier, louder, and more entertaining than you expect. And if Jim and Chrissy have taught us anything, it's that the show must go on. No matter how ugly it gets. What do you think? Did Chrissy really pull off the $7 million heist? Or is Jim just spinning the biggest sob story of his career? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this drama is too messy for just one side of the story. And if you want more scandals, breakdowns, and the raw truth nobody else will say, make sure to like this video, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next bombshell.